Good evening, Trent with Quick Flip Easy Ship here, coming at you with a response video. My response is going to be not really a response, but just adding on to a gentleman named Raiken Profit that I'm sure if you have found this channel, you more than likely know him, know of his channel. If not, it's Raiken Profit. It's his last name, R-A-I-K-E-N, Profit. I'm pretty sure, again, if you're watching this, you know about Raiken Profit. Anyways, a couple days ago, he made a video about washing clothes. A little background on my selling in comparison to his. He and I, according to his videos, we pretty much started selling on eBay around the same time, 2012-ish. Back then, I used to watch his videos when he was first starting to make them about flipping bicycles and then getting into selling on eBay and selling clothes and such. And whenever I first started, I actually mainly sold clothes as well to get started. The topic was, washing clothes, eBay policies, and potential updates to that policy. And Raiken went ahead and stated that, in all the thousands upon thousands of clothing items he's sold, he doesn't wash them. And whenever he said that, I immediately started gagging and had to run to the bathroom. No, I'm just kidding. I was actually in agreement with what Raiken had to say, because I myself, as well, I never washed the clothes unless they needed it. And that is, generally speaking, still my practice. So I wanted to just chime in a couple comments in regards to that. So in regards to the updated eBay policy, if it does exist, I'm not entirely sure. I could imagine that would be, to protect eBay, that should be a policy that they would have. They probably already had it. To be honest with you, one reason I suspect that they do have that policy is because, believe it or not, in researching some wacky items, I think Raiken even has shown some of these, but if you go and you look at used socks on eBay, for example, there's a lot of people selling used socks, and you'll notice they'll put them on their feet. They'll display them on their feet, and they're obviously trying to sell to some kind of fetish people. However, if you ever notice in their description, they will put in the description that the socks will be clean in accordance to eBay's laundering policy. And I researched that, and I saw that, a couple years ago. So I kind of want to believe that it has always been a policy that you need to wash used clothing. So first off, if you feel it's no extra burden to go ahead and wash the clothes, and you sell a lot of clothes, or you don't sell a lot of clothes, I mean, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. However, I do imagine it could be a bit time consuming, and it does use resources. Your water bill is going to go up, and whatever kind of chemicals you use to clean the clothes, that costs money as well. One comment I did see was that, if you can't afford to do that, then your business model is probably not correct. I would say that's true. However, I mean, we do this to make money. So as much money as you can possibly make would generally be, that's the goal. Of course, you don't want to sacrifice customer service or send them stinky clothes or anything like that. I'm not saying that. However, what I'd like to talk to you about is the spirit of the law versus the letter of the law. I kind of feel that this could be, you could kind of apply that principle to this kind of scenario. For example, if you get a shirt at a thrift store, there's no smell to it. It's fine. It smells normal. It smells fine. Does it smell mildewed? It's not stinky. There's no armpit stains. There's no visible dirt or stains on it. In the spirit of what the eBay policy would be designed for, I think it would be safe to say that you've met the requirements. One recommendation I have is to be very selective and be very careful in the thrift store and inspect the clothes very thoroughly, and only buy clothes that are clean and pristine. I wouldn't even bother with clothes that are dirty or stained unless you happen to know they're worth, like your profit margin is going to be huge. Otherwise, don't even bother. I mean, just get clothes that are clean and smell good, and you don't have to worry about it. Well, that's all I had to say. But again, shout out to Raiken Profit. It was a good topic, and it's an important one. Um, but in summary, in my opinion, if it smells good, if it looks good, no dirt, then it is good. And you should have no problem, in my opinion, in regards to any of eBay's policies. Thank you. Have a good night. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'd be interested to know your comments in regards to this topic.